Gervais, what's your favourite, It'll Be Alright on the Night clip? I'm talking about all sort of 58 shows that they must have done.
No, that is difficult.
See, I'm wondering if it is that one, with Mr. Chips from Catchphrase tossing off. Have you seen that one? Yeah, it's great, because it's just an error, and it makes it look as though he's tossing off. Oh, but he's not. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what the catchphrase is. 01715802000.
Mr. Chips is coming to dinner. Something like that.
Possibly.
It's the best I could
Gervais,
do.
no, come on. I want, by the time we come back after this next tune, your favourite It'll Be Alright on the Night clip.
Okay.
What's Mr. Chips doing there? Say what you see. What's he doing? What's Mr. Chips doing there?
Is he spanking a monkey?
Oh, it's a good answer, but it's not right. No, he was having a quick hand shandy.
They'd have been spanking the monkey. There'd have been a monkey being spanked, and you wouldn't have got it.
Now, it's interesting that I wondered what the catchphrase was.
What?
When they made that hideous...
Have you explained this? We didn't explain it. There was actually a thing on a What of the Night. I didn't see it.
No, let me explain. Yeah,
Go on.
It'll Be Right on the Night.
Steve's going to explain it.
Because you don't know what you're talking about. Do you know what I mean? I'm nominating myself, Gervais, because you've got no idea.
That's fair enough.
On It'll Be Alright on the Night.
No, go on, do it, seriously, because they get annoying.
I can't be wanted to go on, really.
No, come on!
All I'm saying is...
Did we do a pulp competition or not?
Shut up a minute.
Go on.
Dennis Norden's there, he's saying, if you're one of those people...
Yeah.
And he says something like, anyway, here's an episode, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so you see the Mr. Chips, he's up to no good or whatever on the big monitor screen, and Roy Walker's there saying, say what you see. And for some reason, because of the computer graphics, it looks as though Mr. Chips is having a quick...
It looks like he's masturbating.
It does, I'll be honest with you.
I haven't seen it, but I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, I just said to Emma, I wonder what the actual catchphrase was they were looking for, and she went and made a phone call, and she found out. What was it?
No, what a giveaway!
That's a Freudian slip.
It was,
She's forgotten.
Snake charmer.
Snake charmer.
Which is basically the same thing.
Hold on, that's a good euphemism.
I know it is.
They've come up with a great, yeah.
But what
I've got to go and charm a snake.
Yeah. What I like is the fact that she could go out and make a phone call and get that answer.
Okay, we could give her challenges.
Yeah, just little tasks. If we get people to phone in and say, I remember an old episode of Coronation Street, 1972.
Yeah.
I think somebody, do you know what I mean? And she'll go off and make a call, and we'll sort it out.
Or is it sort of challenge Emma?
Challenge Emma.
That's good, isn't it?
Who's she phoning?
Who is she phoning?
01715802000.
I'll tell you something that always confused me. I know the answer now, though, but I could not, for the life of me, work out why this was a good saying. You can't have your cake and eat it. Why not? What is the point?
What does that? I don't know what it means.
Well, it means you can't have eaten your cake and then still have it whole in front of you.
Right.
Wise words. Mr. Chips there, what he's doing, he's picking up male chickens and sucking them. Say what you see. Well, we've got an ad break now. Did we do a pulp competition?
I can't remember. For the life of me. Should we do another one?
Well, no, but then what if someone who's entered, well, they haven't won, obviously.
Well, no.
Do another one. Do something else. 01715802000. What? Then you could be going to pulp. What?
Brilliant.
Yeah?
You've got us out of that particular situation.
Look, I've got, after the break, right, there's a Virgin promo thing, don't mention the adverts. I'm going to play a classic by the Smiths, I'll tell you what it is. It's Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others, right? But what worries me is it sort of starts and it fades away and then comes back in again. And that worries me when I play this, because they probably think that I can't use the desk.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, it'd be terrible. It'd be terrible if people got the wrong idea, Gervais. Thought you were incompetent.
Yeah.
Tosser. There was an article in The Guardian, Gervais, on Friday, and it was about 2 pages long, and it said basically that Morrissey's a little bit odd. Well done. 2 pages. The guy wrote that probably got £1,000 or something.
We got our, yeah, I know.
That's money for old rope.
Eh? Get him out, he's putting me off with his hair.
Yeah. Get out, would you?
There's a bloke in here with strange orange hair just fiddling around. Emma, is my producer, who's this bloke?
Yeah, get him out.
No, publicly embarrassing. No, don't hide. Emma, go in here, get him out.
Who?
Say his name, he's hiding now.
Ian.
Gervais, it's not good radio.
Eh?
It's not great radio, this. to exercise your personal psychological demons on air. It's not fun. Do you know what I mean? That's all this stuff about you phoning up your mum. Alright, that might be useful and interesting to you.
Yeah.
Alright?
And the psychiatrist gave me some money off the bill, though.
We don't care.
The winner is Roy Roberts. That's a good name. He won the pulp tickets for his idea that the worst lyric was Look who's banging around. What is this? Amateur night.
Kettle, Gervais, pot, black.
Everyone out of the studio that shouldn't be here? Good. This is a professional organisation. People wandering in, banging. There's bits of paper here that's in, like, green biro. I want things typed. Do you know what I mean? I don't want anyone in here who isn't giving it 100%.
Gervais?
I'm leaving. Gotta stop that there.
That's
sorry.
crazy.
No, wait. That's Supergrass and Lenny. This is how up on music, Steve is. It's sticking. Gervais, it's sticking. I've got to start it again now.
Isn't it? How am I supposed to know? I've never heard the track before.
Right. Okay, let's
I can't believe you disrespected me on something like that. That's so unfair.
I've embarrassed you, haven't I?
I don't know the ins and outs of YMCA, so I'm not a music aficionado.
Yeah, okay.
Right, you ask me any question on somebody credible, right?
Like,
credit to the nation.
Discotheques.
Credit to the nation. Who the hell needs credit to the nation? Cheers, lads. Thanks very much. Well done.
Yeah.
Off you go.
What you'll do, take a little bit of Nirvana, right? Stick there, they all run onto the dance floor at the Camden Palace and they have to come off again.
It's Nirvana. It's not Nirvana. It's a rap thing.
I'm embarrassed now.
Sort of rap track.
Quick, do some ironic dancing.
I was thinking about that the other day. Tracks which use the riffs from really great songs. Which are just terrible. And what are they thinking?
There's a show in that.
There's that one that had...
Am I going to play Supergrass or not?
What was it?
By the way, the Pulp winner, Roy Roberts, right, and his horse Trigger, he won because he said, Duran Duran, you're about as easy as a nuclear war. Do you remember that one? Please tell me now. And Will sent in one of my favourites of all time. It's Spandau Ballet. She used to be a diplomat, but now she's down the laundromat.
Brilliant.
That is lovely, isn't it?
That's the problem with so many of these lyrics. It's simply because people want to rhyme stuff.
Yeah.
They want to rhyme two things,
yeah.
So they end up with cod lyrics like that. You see, you don't get that with... Like, I let rappers off, but it's people like Duran Duran they just make me...
That's funny, because I sort of let off New Romantics, because it wasn't about anything, was it, really? It was about the clothes, Steve.
It was all... I wasn't there.
It was about showing out. You know what I mean?
I wasn't there, mate.
Okay, this is Supergrass and Lenny. I've cleaned the CD off. It should be alright now. Twonk.
Well, absolutely. What can I say? Yeah, great.
You didn't go to Pulp in the Park yesterday, did you?
I did not.
This is, my mate Gervais. This is Pulp. What?
Well, you didn't meet him.
No, I know. What about pen pals? You say pen pals, don't you? Don't meet them with their friends.
Well, yeah, but you've never had any contact with Gervais whatsoever. Gervais, I don't know anything about this. What was it? What was going on?
Pulp.
What?
Pulp, Catatonia, Bernard Butler,
right.
Helen to X.
This was a big event. Was it some big gig?
You asked. What were you doing?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Making some more clogs for the disco.
Ooh.
Yeah? Thinking about ladies.
Hey, maybe I was with a lady.
Were you? No.
But,
anyway, I've met Jarvis before. Met him at Ulu at the Long Peaks gigs. He's mates with him.
Right.
Yeah.
What's he like? Alright?
He's sort of thin. Got glasses.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he has success with ladies. Why don't I?
Yeah. You don't go into that? Do you want? No, I don't think we should.
Tell me about it. So what was it? I don't understand. You were involved somehow, weren't you?
Well, I was just comparing.
You were comparing?
Yeah. Well, just go out and saying, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for,
Were you?
ultrasound.
What did you do? I mean, what was your shtick?
Well, I wanted to go out and interrupt Gervais with the Michael Jackson mask on.
Yeah, naturally.
But I wasn't allowed.
Right, they wouldn't let you.
So I did it to Catatonia instead.
Yeah, that really worked, does it?
Didn't have the same impact at all.
Don't make any sense.
No, not really.
Who else was on? Bernard Butler, was he?
Yeah, Bernard Butler. I had a lovely little trick ready. I borrowed a little peak cap off of the St John's ambulance, and I was getting ready to go out and go, oh, I hate you, Butler, get that bus out now. But they played an intro tape, and I told him, he said, oh, it's a shame, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
So that one.
So lots of opportunities there, wasted.
Yeah.
It would seem.
But I did go out when
very much the story of your life, Jules.
Yeah, when the roadies were going a bit more DB on that, I did go and get my arse out.
You went and got your arse out?
Yeah.
Right, because sort of the classy stuff wasn't working.
No. I had to sort of, like, dumb it down a little bit.
Yeah. That's the nature of those audiences.
But it was funny, right, because, hold on. I'm getting bored now. It's Catatonia. They were on.
Oh, were they?
They were good.
Were they?
Yeah. Can you roll your R's?
No idea. One thing I would say, though, if anyone saw Ricky yesterday at where was it, Finsbury Park?
Yeah.
01715802000, was he faintly amusing? What did he get up to? Gervais, you know last week we started a competition where people had to send in photographs or pictures or anything.
Oh, yeah.
I would show them to you indiscriminately during the show and see if you would laugh.
Yeah.
Got the first one here.
Yeah.
From Michael in Crouch End.
Yeah.
All right.
You liar, that wasn't it.
Well, it could have been.
You did that.
I did that myself. But that's the idea.
Yeah.
That's the idea. Facts. Can I just say facts?
Oh, God.
Facts. I'll admit, I drew that one.
Right.
Wait a minute.
And I could never, not only could I not tell them what that was, I could never explain it well enough.
No. There's nothing you could do to explain that picture.
No.
Suffice to say, if you've got a picture that you think can make Gervais laugh, and we will hopefully give a prize to somebody somewhere during the show.
It's specifics like that make this show. Sort of, you know what I mean?
The vague promise that there might be a prize.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you have a picture that you think can make Gervais laugh, 0171 580. Shut up! I'm trying to give the number here. 0171 580.
That's enough.
1234.
That's the fax number.
Yeah, exactly. How are they going to phone in a drawing? It's simple things, Gervais, that let you down.
Next up, Blur.
Gervais, we've had a few faxes and phone calls because people did see you apparently yesterday at Finsbury Park, introducing the bands. We've had a number of callers. Let me just sort of tell you what they've said. They've passed this information on to us.
It's going to be hurtful, isn't it?
Well, you know, all I would say, Gervais, is you mock me, all right, about my appearance, okay? Because you know you're safe. People don't know what you look like because you're on the wireless. But you've made a public appearance, Gervais.
I've made a big error.
You've made a big error.
Go on.
All right, Les called. He said Ricky let himself down by mooning. Gervais, all I'd say to you is...
I didn't moon.
Clearly you did.
No, I did sort of roadist cleavage.
The point is, Gervais, you see, I mean, those are classics in your repertoire.
Yeah.
Aren't they? Getting your arse out. That's like your sort of, the very best of Woody Allen. That's like one of his hour-long monologues. That's yours, isn't
I didn't do the fish, though, did I? That's my pièce de resistance.
Anyway, Claire has also phoned in.
Piskies de resistance.
Claire has phoned in. She said, you're a bit large, all right? You had a haircut, don't know what that means, and you're quieter than on the radio. Any reason what was going on? Why weren't you shouting and bawling? That's your manner.
Probably.
Well, I'd point you in the
mic wasn't on.
I'd point you in the direction of a bit large, Gervais, because that leads nicely onto the final call here from Katie.
Yeah.
Fatter than I thought, Gervais, but still gorgeous.
I see.
But so it's interesting though that they've spotted that you're quite a fat and talentless man.
I'm not that fat, am I?
Well, no, but two people of those three calls have pointed out the fact that you're fat. Yeah. And the other one, all he could see was your arse. So, Gervais, I'm just a little bit disappointed, I imagine. You're probably feeling a little bit low, a bit shocked. You thought that the TV contracts would be flooding in, but
it's not my media, really. It's just sort of
Gervais,
rock festival.
Nothing is your medium.
Well, I went there, right, and first of all, there's a lot of noise.
Right.
I'm walking around. It was hot, which I liked. I sort of laid down, but I didn't take any sun cream. So after about 4 hours, I was getting a bit warm, and I was knackered because I was having to work. I had to keep going on stage, which I wanted to sort of sit in one place near the chemical toilet, between the chemical toilet and the bar, or incorporate those. Yeah. In one sort of strange invention, which I'm going to do one day.
Chemical bar.
Yeah, yeah. We've all been there.
In one end, out the other. Straight away.
Yeah. Away. And so I was sitting there, and then someone came. A friend of ours had some Factor so-and-so 50 or something, and I put it on, and Ben's Becky was there with some lip balm. I put that on so, it wouldn't crack. And it was all okay. But then, as I started getting a little bit more out of it, we were sort of like drinking and enjoying ourselves, and I was hot, and I got a runny eye. My eye started stinging, and I was going, oh, my eye, and I was tired, and I was losing heat through my sunburn. It was getting cold, and I put my tracksuit top on, white tracksuit top. So there I was sitting, and also then about a couple of hours later, the lip balm came out again, and I had a flashback. I remember the first time it went round, it was like in a film. I had the flashback, and as I realised I put it up my lips, then put a little bit on my eyelids.
Why?
I don't know.
In case of chapped eyelids.
No, I thought it might cool them down.
Right.
And then I realised, that's why my eyes are stinging.
Yeah.
So I'm there with runny eyes. I'm tired. I'm a little bit drunk. I'm in a white tracksuit with shades on. I had turned into Jimmy Savile.
You'd just become Jimmy.
Yeah. And I saw these kids looking at me thinking, oh, bless him. They're going, "You all right, Harry? Where's the toilet?" He's done it. Nah. No, dear Jimmy, I am 4 years old, and I have a terminal illness. Can you fix it for me to live a long and healthy life? Well, no, but we have arranged it for you to do a duet with Mr. Shaky Stevens.
Hooray!
I feel sick. This old house, do it, you little I feel sick, mummy. It's the treatment. Anyway.
What's behind the green door? A cure? No.
No. He's for comas. He's not for terminal illness. He gets people out of comas, doesn't he, Shaky Stevens?
Does he?
He does. He apparently, loads of kids in the 80s, they're all on there, all these people going, "Oh yeah, and she was in a coma, and we played Shakin' Stevens 24 hours a day, and I'd come out of it if someone bloke, turn up, shit off." You know what I mean? Who would you least like to visit you if you're in a coma?
Oh, crumbs.
Imagine it, right? You're in a coma, yeah? You're in a catatonic, you've got all your senses. You've got all your senses except sight. You can't do a thing, right? And you've got someone there to come and visit you. You're helpless. You can't move.
Just sort of lying
you
on
can't
the bed,
say anything.
helpless.
But you can feel the... I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to visit me. Jason Donovan.
No, I wouldn't want Jason.
So it's not... I don't like his voice.
No.
Or Philip Schofield. I don't like his singing voice.
Andy Peters.
I haven't heard him sing.
No, but I wouldn't want him round. I wouldn't want him round.
Really? Why?
No, I don't know. It's just something about him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want him there.
Anyway, we've got some Skunk Anansi coming up.
Larry Grayson's welcome.
So, and I'll tell you what else, it's Village People.
Oh,
I love them.
Bring the four of them round.
YMCA, 4 of them. What one do you want to leave out? There was 5 of them.
No, there wasn't.
There was 5 of them.
There was 4.
There were 5 Village People.
4 village. Everyone knows there's 4 village people.
Really?
All right. Wait a minute. So there's a fire. No, hang on. There's a road cop.
Yeah.
There's a Red Indian, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
There's a construction worker. And there's something else. There's something. A chef? No. A
chef?
A candlestick maker.
Oh, that's great, isn't it? Yeah. A tailor.
A tailor.
At the back with those little half-moon glasses. YMCA. Do a little bit of sewing.
Who was it? Hang on. Wait a minute. There was a fire chief.
What are you on about? Is there a fire chief?
No, wasn't a fire chief. There was a police.
Oh yeah,
play the record.
The black guy was a road cop, traffic cop.
There was a policeman.
There was a Red Indian, obviously.
Obviously.
Native American.
Yeah, there was a construction worker.
Yeah, the moustache. Cowboy.
Was there?
Yeah, of course there was a cowboy.
Was there?
Yeah.
Well, who was the 5th one then?
I don't know if there was. I might have made that up. Maybe I just dreamt of one. I thought of maybe a bloke dressed up as Judy Garland. It's about 4 Sunday. Ricky Gervais show. I'm Ricky Gervais. Steve's got some facts.
Well, it's interesting. We had a call from a fella called Paul Murray.
Yeah.
And Paul tells me that there are, or rather there were, perhaps there still are, 6 village people.
That's
6
more than I remember. Go on then.
But what's interesting is Paul here has managed to name every single member of that squad, plus the different roles that they played.
Excellent.
And what I'm intrigued to know is, like, most people can't even name all 4 Smiths, all right? Or decent bands, even, maybe all 4 Rolling Stones. All 5 Rolling Stones. However many there
12.
Yeah. But this man can name all 6 village people and the roles they played.
Go on then.
One wonders about his musical taste.
Go on.
Anyway, the cowboy, Gervais, you might want to make a note. The cowboy was played by Victor Willis. There was a Red Indian, he was David Hodo. Philip Rose played the policeman. Randy Jones was a GI, a soldier. Glenn Hughes played the biker. And Alex Briley was the construction worker. 6 village people, Gervais.
Wow.
All right?
That's fantastic.
So in Trivial Pursuit or any
That would be crowded though, wouldn't it, in the ward?
Yeah.
I bet that matron would be coming around saying, "What is this? Get out!
Yeah.
Get out! He can't hear you." I think he can. He flickers a little bit every now and again.
So yeah, we're taking your calls on who you'd least like to have visiting you when you're in a coma.
Maybe you could have a special donor card. Like, in the case of me falling into a catatonic state where I can still hear a bit, don't let Shakin' Stevens in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or, see, my girlfriend knows exactly what I'd want. I'd want 24 hours a day, Derek and Clive, with bits of, like, Radiohead and the Smiths sort of, like, mixed into it. Do you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
That'd be easy. She'd know. But you can't always rely on that.
No.
I mean, who would you turn to? There's no one would want to come near you when you're sort of, like, walking around. Maybe you wouldn't be so scary when you're sort of, like, unconscious. I don't know, actually, you'd probably be worse, wouldn't you? Because you'd have your glasses off, because you wouldn't need them. And they sort of help you. They humanise you.
Can you
I'll be honest.
Imagine all the nurses in their staff room. No, I'm not going in.
Yeah.
Drawing straws. No, I'm not going anywhere near them.
No, and you'd probably have some sort of drip thing, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and that's just visiting.
And that just sort of keeps you alive. That's all the protein and everything you need. Imagine Dawn French visiting you.
Dearie me.
She'd be there for a while, and nurse comes in, why isn't this drip connected? She goes, don't know. No, I do.
We had a call from Heather and Jim. They apparently met you once before, and they said you're not quite as fat as they remember. Sorry, you're quite as fat as everyone was suggesting.
Yeah, you see? See, I'm not fat. What I've done is I've let myself go a little bit round the midriff, you see? So, in this, like, indie world of being 7 stone, of course, I'm suddenly 8 man, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. These youngsters, oh, what's that? It's this beer gut. You'll get it. You'll get it, all right? My jawline's not as chiseled as it used to be.
No. Well, it's not so much a jawline.
Not really. It's a pelican.
As your waist.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes straight into it.
Heather and Jim, they said that they wouldn't really fancy Nick Cave popping around when they've got a coma. I don't know. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
No.
He could bring some of his H along.
XFM 104.9 Ricky Gervais show. Don't forget, keep faxing in the people you'd least like or most like to visit you in a coma and what you'd like played to you. So I think this is 24 hours a day. Maybe learn to speak French.
Would make a
You
lot
know what I mean?
sense.
You come out and you're fine. Yeah. You know what I mean? That'd be great because there's nothing else to do. So all those things you thought of doing, like and maybe a martial art, that'd be difficult.
Yeah. How to chat out women.
Ah.
I'd have to be in a coma for a lot longer. Yeah, 2 things, Gervais. One, you know, last week I mentioned that I've got a celebrity relation.
Yeah.
I'm going to be mentioning that in a second, alright, so bear with me, because it's an exciting thing, obviously. I've got a celebrity relation, Gervais.
I know.
It's not very exciting, it's not very intriguing, but I think you'll be...
They're cringing.
I think you'll...
They're going, oh God, please don't, the phones are going to go, so
But your calls as
injunction out on
well,
it.
01715802000, have you got an interesting celebrity relation? Also, Gervais, are you going to mention the compilation tape?
Oh yeah, I was thinking like doing a little compilation tape. Like we could play like some of our most loved and beautiful tunes. You could pick 3, and we could play them back to back with no little segueing, no little idents, and no speaking over the intro or outro, so they could tape them.
Well, yeah, no, I'll stop you there, Gervais, because I think the idea's great.
Yeah.
But obviously it is against the law for anybody to tape
Right.
those
Okay.
tracks.
So get it ready, and we'll tell you when, and then we'll leave a little gap, so press that record, and then you can have 3 in a row. Like I choose something like, I think I'd choose, Let Down off, OK Computer, and that would go nicely into, Stuff for Little Children by the Smiths, and then finish with, After the Gold Rush, Neil Young. 3 there. And then, no, next week I'll play another 3. Like, what would you play? Your
Well,
3?
I'd probably play something by, I don't know, who knows? R.E.M. maybe?
Yeah.
R.E.M. classic, some a New Order or something like that.
So yours would be more like a sort of classic indie dance.
Exactly.
Tape,
Happy
mate.
Mondays. The Happy Mondays
sort of
sort of feature.
party. Yeah.
But of course I would stress again, Gervais, that it is against the law.
Okay.
For people to hit, play and record and
Okay.
tape those tracks.
So we're doing that a bit later. So get your get a blank cassette now, and we'll be doing that. What? Should we do that about 5?
Well, obviously we won't be doing it because it is against the law.
Okay, we'll do that at 5 then. After the break, Television, XFM, London's only alternative.
Yeah.
We've had a few suggestions. What's that? Janet? What's that say? Janet Crawley, dressed as a woman.
No,
What?
Frankie.
Oh yeah. So you're right, you know. Janet Cranky, dressed as a woman rather than a small child.
Oh, God!
That would be frightening,
Oh,
wouldn't it?
that's grotesque. Oh!
They sleep together.
I keep...
They sleep together.
I know. Don't you think that's my worst nightmare?
Imagine that. Oh, God.
Oh.
Kenny Dalglish.
Oh.
Oh, God. Dr. Fox. Oh, that's, another old Dr. Fox. Whitney Houston. That's harsh, but fair.
Oh.
Oh.
Janet Cranky.
Dressed as maybe trying to look a bit beautiful.
I know, that's what I can't understand. But what was he thinking? Did he see her and chat her up in a club or something, and then later discover that she looks great dressed as a boy? Or did they start off...
They were at that sort of club.
Well, did they start off doing that shtick?
We'll leave it
But
there.
we
We'll
fell in
leave it
love.
there! He wouldn't have said that. He knew it was a woman. He only likes the company and sex with women. No, it's just her. It's his wife. So no!
How could you fall in love with that woman? Come on!
Why?
Look at the woman. She's short, she's squat, she's weird looking.
Yeah. Right.
Wait a minute.
Your point being, Steve?
If there's a chance for her,
Well,
maybe I just need to start dressing up as school children.
Oh, think of that. We're going to start off now, so get ready to press play and record on your tape. This is Steve's little compilation. We're going to kick off with a secret track by R.E.M., aren't we?
That's right, but can I just stress again that you shouldn't hit play and record because, of course, it is illegal to do so.
Okay, I'm going to fade myself down now, so there'll be no talking on this bit, okay? Well, that was 3 in a row there. That's Steve's choice for your compilation tape. R.E.M., Electronic and Gomez. But Steve, read out, spell it for them and read out the title so they can get a pen and write it down for the label of the cassette.
No, I told you before, Gervais, it's illegal for them to have taped those songs.
So what was it? It was R.E.M.
No, alright, you can take these down, but do not write them in the inlay card of the Ricky Gervais compilation, because you're not allowed.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, it's as simple as that.
Okay.
But the 3 tracks, just for your own knowledge, okay, and if you've got a pen handy and you need to take them down, then grab a pen now, but the 3 tracks were Superwoman by R.E.M.
R.E.M., how are you spelling that, Steve?
That's R, capital R, I should say, capital E, capital M.
Okay, right.
R.E.M. and the track Superwoman.
Yeah,
and that's a secret track on the album Life's Rich Pageant.
Okay.
Alright, the second
Put that in brackets.
The second track was a classic single from Electronic.
Yeah.
Spelling that in the usual manner.
Yeah.
And the track was Getting Away With It.
Yeah.
That's Getting Away With It.
Yeah. It's not getting apostrophe.
No, it's not.
Apostrophe.
No, it's not.
So
It's
put the whole
Getting Away With It.
Yeah, okay.
And finally there, of course, Gomez from their current album and the track Get Myself Arrested.
That's Gomez.
That's right.
On XFM 104.9, just gone 5 o'clock. Little boy Fraser was on the phone to do with Steve's compilation. He says, well, one, that R.E.M. track is called Superman, not Superwoman, okay? And 2, it's clearly listed on the CD itself. It's not a secret track at all.
I'll stop you there, Gervais. I'll stop you there straight away, alright? Now, Little Boy Fraser, for those who don't know, he's sort of one of the big sort of music bods here, right?
Yeah.
He sort of is involved with the library of records, he's to do with the playlist, all the rest of it.
He's 16 years old and his mum, he wants to come in every day, but his mum says, no, you've got to have a day off. You don't get paid. They're taking you for a ride.
Exactly. And even though he's very young, he claims to know a lot about music.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, here he's embarrassed himself. Right, I've got the CD.
He's incontinent as well.
I've got the CD in front of me. Now, I don't know which issue or which, I'm sure he's got the original vinyl release.
Yeah.
That's signed by the band or whatever. I'm looking at the copy here, right? And this one tallies with the copy I've got at home, Gervais.
Yeah, it tallies.
I'm opening up the CD here. I'm looking at the sleeve, which I assume, I'll be honest, I am assuming is a reproduction of the original sleeve, the original artwork.
Right.
And you'll notice that nowhere does it mention the track Superwoman, as I like to call it. You'll notice that it's got all 10
I'm
10
just
tracks there.
checking that.
And the last track you'll notice...
Steve seems to be right. It's just got a little plus.
Little plus, alright.
Yeah.
Suggesting there might be another hidden track.
Yeah.
Alright.
The clue, is in the plus. Oh, well, little boy Fraser seems to be wrong now.
So on the sleeve, you'll notice there's no mention.
He's taken off his dad's shell suit and throwing it down in disgust. He's just left there in his pants at the moment.
There's no mention of the track on the inlay sleeve. The only mention of the track itself is on the CD.
Hold on.
They've listed all 12 tracks.
I'm just going to confirm this. And it says Superwoman.
It says Superwoman
50
as track 12.
Well, little boy Fraser seems to embarrass himself.
Now, I don't know, you see, maybe he's right. Maybe in the great scheme of things, Stipe has suggested that it's actually called Superman, and that it's not to be known as a hidden track, right? But I'm just going by the facts, the evidence, Gervais. 01715802000. Whose side are
Who's
you
right?
on?
Little boy Incontinent Fraser or ugly boy Lizard Man Steve? The choice is yours.
Yeah, well, let's not, let's not sort of try and bias the vote. If we can, all right.
Okay, yeah, because they fall for that. But what do they write on the inlay of their cassette? The people have been taping it.
Well, that's very much the difficult question at the moment, and that's hopefully what perhaps Michael Stipe or one of the other.
Well, I've thought you out because they shouldn't be writing anything because they shouldn't be taping off the radio.
Oh, you're
Steve.
right.
Baby bird.
Do I?
Yeah, because the long neck and that sort of goiter thing you've got look like a sort of like a fledgling pelican.
And the worms, of course, hanging from my mouth.
But it's ironic as well because you're like a Lizoidian as well. You're
Is that a real word? Because you're a Lizoidian. Oh, right, of course. Yeah.
I sometimes forget that they're not real words.
You sometimes forget that your language comes from the voices inside your head.
No, listen.
I use my own language. They tell me what to say and I say it.
Yeah, no, listen. You're sort of like a little bird-like lizardian thing, right? Which is like the Archaeopteryx. Like the link between before sort of lizard man going flight.
Oh, goodness me.
They've kicked in again. They've kicked in early.
Oh.
They're not meant to start for about an hour.
What, the voices?
No, the tablets. Right, go on.
Anyway, you know that I put out that little appeal there. I wanted to find out if my view of the REM track Superwoman was correct, or whether Little Boy Frazier was right. Is Emma still there? Has Emma disappeared?
Yeah, she's got the results.
She's got the stats there, and we've had calls coming in saying who's right. Oh, hang on. So Emma, you can corroborate. Who was right there? Who was right? Was it me or was it Little Boy Frazier?
Sorry, Fraser, it was Steve.
And I believe I'm right in saying that no calls came in supporting Frazier.
No, you're right. You are right, yeah.
Brilliant.
But why do you gloat over a little kid who's like helping us out, doesn't get paid for it, has got a problem with his intestines?
I'll tell you, right, you don't argue with me.
He goes through shell suits like Liverpudlians, and, you know, he's sitting there now, he's probably taken off his pants angry, he's just got his mum's shoes on now, and he's furious.
Fraser, a little word of advice, right? Don't start on me until you've got pubic hair. All right, now listen.
That is so. At least he's got a girlfriend.
All I would say.
At least he's got a girlfriend. That old lady with a flat head and no teeth outside Good Street station.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
Anyway, listen. Before we carry on,
perfect for him.
Before we carry on.
What?
Also, I want my celebrity relation. I want to mention that in a second.
Yeah.
And something else, you've got something else, haven't you?
Oh, I've got my 3 compilations that you can tape off the radio.
Your 3 tracks.
But don't, because it's illegal.
Don't tape them, because they're illegal.
No, this is one of my favourite tracks that we've ever put on the playlist. This is Robert Pollard and Make Use.
Let's hear it.
XFM 104.9, just coming up to 5:15. Well, this isn't looking so good for you, Steve.
Oh, right.
Because one guy's faxed in on my copies of Life's Rich Pageant. The track you played earlier is listed as Superman, not Superwoman on the CD. REM manufacturing different editions of the album, or yet more gender problems on your show. And there's another guy phone who said definitely Fraser is right. He's got it on vinyl. And I think vinyl wins over CD. So Fraser has won.
Wait a minute.
What?
No, I'm not going to settle for that, for goodness sake. It's just once again an example of the fact you can't let me get, anything. You can't let me win anything.
No,
on this bloody show.
Because you don't deserve it, because you're a horrible little amphibiloid sort of...
Little amphibiloid?
Yeah, little creature, little lizardian scale crack.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little, horrible little sleet blunging.
A sleet blunging?
You are!
Right.
You're a scaly little sleet blunging.
Yeah.
You're a hemorrhoid amphibrit.
That doesn't, Gervais, wipe out the fact that...
What?
I'm correct as far as REM's concerned. We've had a lot of calls supporting me.
Yeah.
Right, until we get word...
That CD, that's obviously...
Well, I'll stop you there.
Like yourself, a little bit malfunctioning... I'm struggling.
Right. Until we get word from REM themselves, right, clearing this up, I'm not taking no for an answer.
Right.
I wish I knew what that sentence meant.
I wasn't even listening.
No, I know you weren't. I could have said anything there.
No, listen. What are we talking about?
My celebrity.
Oh, go
relation. I may as well tell you now, because I've been training it, and it's not that exciting.
Really?
It's really not that exciting. But anyway, my celebrity relation is, drum roll, please.
No, who is it? Orville? Godzilla.
No, what, the famous amphibiloid? Godzilla.
Yeah.
No, it's not Godzilla, right?
Who is it?
My famous celebrity.
Who is it? What's the relation first?
Second cousin.
Second cousin. Now, what is that?
I don't know, maybe it's third cousin.
Well,
it's second cousin.
In Bristol, that can be sister, can't it?
Second cousin, right, is, you won't believe this.
Go on.
Sarah from Bananarama.
Is it really?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yes.
So she's your second or third cousin?
Well, she's a relation.
Does she know this?
Yes. No.
She does now.
She doesn't know who I am, but I know who she is.
Anyone from the Nanas listening, give us a call. Deny it. Embarrass him again.
No, this is true, She was a bridesmaid at my mother's wedding.
Really?
Yeah.
How old was she?
I don't know.
Which one is it, Sarah?
12, she's the blonde-haired one.
Yeah, no, they are blonde hair at one time, except that Karen, who was replaced by another dark hair. Aren't they in Bananarama now? They're back together again, aren't they?
Are they?
I don't know.
Who cares?
Swerve Driver. No. I know. I would play an ad break. And then Swerve Driver. I had a whole new idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
After this ad break, I'm going to press this button.
Great, you crazy amphibiloid.
Well, I've got you, Steve. You've been proved wrong.
No,
you have, beyond doubt. Little Boy Fraser's called up, and Dan Sayer called independently to back this up. It's not even an REM song. They've covered it, but it's a band called the Clique, psychedelic band from the late 60s, early 70s, and it was called Superman. So I don't care what REM say, it's called Superman.
I'll stop you there, Gervais, right?
Why?
The
Why?
fact that REM are now calling it Superwoman,
Yeah.
right, that's between REM and Clique. Alright, if they want to get together and have a scrap, that's fair enough.
So if I completely cover a song exactly the same, just cover it like, Love, Love Me, Don't by the Beatles, that's fine, is it? Love Me, Don't. Yeah.
I never
once.
once...
Yeah, okay,
Gervais,
yeah.
whoa, listen, just shut up for a second.
Sheila in the Sky with Diamonds.
Shut
By Ricky Gervais.
Shut up for just 1 second, right?
Go on, yeah.
The argument was, what should people put on their cassette tape compilation inlay card?
It's illegal.
They're not allowed to do.
It's illegal.
I agree they're not allowed to do that.
Right.
But I was offered, you'd asked me to tell them what they should put down, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the track we played was recorded by REM.
Yes,
right?
it was.
Not Clique. So
No,
don't
that's
write
right.
Clique down.
No, write REM down.
Exactly.
How are you spelling that?
That's correct.
How are you spelling that?
That's capital R, capital E, capital M.
Right.
And you want to put down the name of the track as recorded by REM.
Yeah.
They've called it Superwoman, right? I don't care if it's really called Superman in the world of the Clique.
Oh, no, I'll stop you there.
In the world of the Clique, it might be.
You don't care if it's really... Well, we have this argument. You do care, or you wouldn't be arguing.
No.
You do care. No.
No, you're saying I'm wrong.
You are.
I'm not wrong.
It's called Superman.
Only by the Clique it's called Superman.
No.
By REM it's called Superwoman.
No, they can't. No,
They can do what they want.
Sometimes they call it Superman. Make your mind up, at least.
They call it Superwoman.
Are you sure they're called REM? Or have they changed that?
They call it Superwoman, you tosser.
How are you spelling that?
That's SUPERWOMAN. You idiot, you fat imbecile.
I'm going to do my compilation now. So get ready to press play and record.
By the way, you can't do that. It is against the law.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Right, I'm going to start off with this. I'll just fade myself down and start the track, okay? Keep quiet. Keep quiet.
Into my house. Seriously, they come round to your house.
Was it a woman?
Yeah.
You sure you weren't lying, just phoning them up saying, I'm conning you again, I'm signing on.
You better send someone round.
Yeah.
I saw a lovely woman, she was sat behind desk 3. I think you better send her round, otherwise I'll get violent.
Yeah.
It's true, she came round, she said, Mr. Merchant, are you claiming money while working? And said, come in, my dear, let's discuss it. Let's discuss it over a drink.
Ooh, the wind shut the door, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Shut.
Unwrapped my robe.
Yeah, to reveal a scaly body with hairs.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
I spent about 3 months inside, I think. Yeah. And I'm still paying off the fine.
The Smiths, I had to get one in, didn't I?
Of course
20
you
minutes
did.
to go. Two lovers entwined pass me by, and heaven knows I'm miserable now.
Can't relate to it.
No?
Can't relate.
You don't feel miserable when you see sort of two people together?
Don't mean anything to me.
Two humans.
No idea what that means.
Okay,
No
alright.
idea what that feels like. Gervais, I'm getting quite tearful.
Really? I suppose so, yeah.
It's 20 minutes. I mean, we've given a lot to XFM.
Yeah. We were just sort of getting started as well. I know what the buttons do now. We were sort of getting a formula.
It's a shame, your lessons were going well. You'd begun to grasp the basics of grammar.
Yeah.
I think you'd moved on to Jack and Jill.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The sentences were beginning to come out in roughly the right order.
I know.
It's a shame. It is a shame.
Still, there'll be other radio stations.
Name one.
Well, I'm going to send a demo to Capital. 18 minutes, Steve. 18 minutes. I was playing that when we first came on air back in September.
Beautiful.
Come a long way since then. God, the times we've had, eh?
We've had a few laughs, a few tears.
Yeah.
What have we done?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
There must be some highlights.
15 minutes to go.
Gervais, we're heroes to some people. No, we are.
Yeah, the sort of people who wander around my yard with shit in their underpants going, "Tie a big knot in my pants."
It's always been a shame. I always think it's a shame that the people that would enjoy this show, are less likely to spend their money on radios, more likely to spend their cash on meths,
or even understand that a voice coming from a small box.
Yeah, is not the voice of the Mr.
Which is a good trick if you can do it.
Shut up.
So that's it. 15 minutes to go.
Yep.
Some good times. We had my penis puppet theatre.
Brilliant.
That didn't take off, did it?
No.
That would have been a winner.
That would have been fantastic. Kids all around the country.
Sticking their little John Thomas through a little hole. Dick Turpin.
What else did we have?
Of Mice and Members.
Howard's End.
Robocock. All you need is a little bit of tinfoil.
Brilliant.
That didn't take off.
That never really worked.
Well, we've tried to launch Wesley Willis's career, though, haven't we?
Wesley, have you got any Wesley?
Yeah, hold on, let's have a look.
Yeah. Well, we've mocked many people in our time, Gervais.
Yeah.
We've mocked foreigners.
Yeah.
Mongs. Schizophrenics.
Well, we saved Mongs for the last show, to be fair.
Yeah, we went out with Blaze of Glory.
And we didn't mock them, that one of them was actually just in an anecdote, which is not my fault.
But they're all pretty laughable.
I don't make the rules. I don't rewrite history. This was my life. You know what I mean? I have very little control. I have very little control of my bodily functions.
True enough.
So fate is out of the window.
You're talking gobbledygook.
But I'm not going down alone, mate. I'm taking Sturgis down. This is really bollocks up her ads. Listen to this.
Oh,
I love it. When Grandad gets out the bath, his skin's so clean and smooth.
But after a hard day squelching around, soreness can cause discomfort. New Pandora's with Hello Baha creamy carry stuff acts as a clunge protector. And the new dry weave chicken wings soak up all the piss and shit so Grandad stays dry. New Pandora's with clunge protection. Because I love my Grandad. You dirty old...
Michael Schumacher's won the British Grand Prix in a very confusing finish.
Matt, can I stop you there? Have you got any, like, fun stories?
Yeah, Matt, haven't you got any sort of, like, Two Ronnies style news stories?
No, there's no fun. It's news, there's no fun.
No, Two Ronnies style, like, a man with a meat cleaver has been terrorising nudist colonies. Inspector Wilson of Scotland Yard has had a tip-off, but he expects to be on duty tomorrow.
Or like Scotland Yard had all its toilets stolen, police have nothing to go on.
That's what we want, that's what everyone's after.
Oh, right, no, nothing as interesting as that.
Okay, go on, carry on as you are, sorry.
Okay, right. XFM News with nothing really silly. I'm Matt Johnson.
That was good. It's all right. Yeah, you want stuff like, a lorry load of wigs has crashed on the M4. Police are combing the area. That's what you're after.
You're in news. Can you libel the dead?
I'd rather steer clear of any controversial comments, if you don't mind.
Okay. No, I didn't mean you. I didn't expect you to.
I don't think you can, but I'm not sure.
What do you think of Doris Stokes?
I think she was a very talented lady who brought joy to a lot of people.
That's fantastic.
So you don't think she's a prostitute?
Absolutely not.
Okay, this is Lou Reed and Satellite of Love. Lou Reed, satellite, that's what we were, Steve, just satellites.
Just satellites orbiting around the mighty space station of XFM. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I didn't think that you could carry that much further.
No. Still, that's the end, no more cheap knob gags on a Sunday afternoon.
No.
No more sort of swearing.
Smut on the radio, breaking every radio authority that there ever was.
Yeah.
Good times, eh?
We've had a few laughs, a few tears.
Should we go to the pub and get back to where we were before this strange dream ever started?
Yes.
At the bridge in Waterloo.
Yep.
John Kennedy's up next.
He should be fun.
What's he doing in here?
Who knows?
He's not usually up at this time.
It's been a pleasure, Gervais.
With his vinyl and his trendy bags and things.
It's been a pleasure.
See you later, man.
Yep.